Hey guys, Hybrid here. Now this is a Arkham Knight video. I meant to make this one a long time ago, cause I was on a Comic Vine forum, and I'll post a link to it down below. Cause most of what I'm gonna say, I got from really reading this this forum thread, and I want to give credit to where it's due. So essentially, these people are talking about Arkham Knight, Arkham Knight, Arkham Knight. I was reading about Arkham Knight, because I'm debating whether to buy it or not, because I most likely am going to buy it, but at the time I was just kind of unsure if I really wanted to buy it or not. And anyways, so moving on from that, basically it was about who is the Arkham Knight. Now, I think it's Hush. I thought from day one it was going to be Hush, because, and there will be some minor spoilers between, like, with the Arkham games, like especially Arkham City, because I never played Arkham Origins. Like, I saw a playthrough of it, but me personally, I didn't go out and buy it. But anyways, with Arkham City at least, they really set up for Hush. And I was really thinking, okay, so with how much they've set up for Hush, it wouldn't make sense for them just to get rid of it. Like, Rocksteady they're not the type of people to set up something and then just drop it. Like, we saw Arkham City was set up in Arkham Asylum. So it would be really weird. And a lot of people, they point out in this thread that, I guess, in a previous comic storyline, Hush actually worked with Scarecrow in a manner similar to this. Now, by that, I mean Scarecrow is kind of the big bad, supposedly, in this game. And I think that's probably just to throw us off because, they teased for the longest time, not teased, but for the longest time, they, put up there that Black Mask was the biggest, the big bad guy for Arkham Origins, when it was really just a Joker all along, playing Black Mask. So, with that said, I do think Hush is Arkham Knight. Now, people have obviously pointed out that it was said Arkham Knight's a new character. Yes, Arkham Knight is a new character, but not Hush. They don't say anything about the person under the mask. And, presumably, from what we saw in Arkham City, Hush obviously knows Bruce Wayne is Batman. Or not presumably, but it's presumed at this point that Hush would know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Hush, sorry, I keep on saying Hush. Hush already did the operation on himself to look like Bruce Wayne, and he's always tried to want to emulate Bruce Wayne. So it makes sense that when he learns Bruce Wayne is Batman, he'd want to emulate Batman. Now, obviously, though, he doesn't have the same combat skills, which would explain the use of a gun. And people have been saying Red Hood because of the gun thing, and the fact that Arkham Knight kind of looks like the Jason Todd Batman during the Battle of the Cowl storyline. That would make sense if they already set up for Jason Todd. They've made no mention to him whatsoever. Kind of similar to the Batman animated series thing where they just kind of skipped over Jason Todd. And I think that's what they do, because it seemed really odd for them not to mention Jason Todd, especially now that the Joker's dead. They can't really go back to that either. Well, I guess they could in like a flashback, but it would just seem really, like pulled out of their ass. You know what I mean? Like, be like, oh really? So you don't mention this at all until now? So yeah, I think it's Hush. Also, supposedly, I'm not reading Batman Eternal, but according to the people here, Batman Eternal is kind of very similar to the Arkham, Knight thing, where I guess Arkham Knight's pretty much Gotham City's going to hell. All the villains are just wreaking havoc here. But supposedly, in the whole Batman Eternal storyline, Hush is like the big bad behind everything. At least according to this thread. I could be wrong. This thread could be wrong. But that'd be really cool, because we know how, like, when games are coming out, comics like to fit in with that, not storyline, but like villain-wise, so, build hype for that character. Just like with movies, they do the same thing. So that'd be really cool. Like I said, I don't see them just dropping Hush. They've really put some time into building up the character and just how deadly Hush's plans are and just how well thought out they are. So this is very, very possible that Hush is Arkham Knight, and I'd be totally up for that. I think that'd be pretty cool. And if they actually, I know Jeff Johns is kind of behind it too, so that I wouldn't put that behind Jeff Johns, because, it's Jeff Johns. He likes doing stuff like that. If you don't believe me, read Forever Evil. He likes just surprising people with random stuff. Not random stuff, but like stuff people didn't immediately expect, but the breadcrumbs were there for. So moving on though, other people, I will address this, have mentioned the fact that there is that Batman thing that says, play as Batman's son, I guess, or Arkham Knight Batman's son. They don't ever say Arkham Knight is Batman's son, though, on that promo thing. They just say play as Batman's son. that could mean at this point in Batman's career, Damian Wayne is Robin, and it could be one of those things like a challenge map. So I doubt Damian Wayne is Arkham Knight because it wouldn't make a lot of sense, really, because they just, like I said, just kind of like pull out of thin air kind of thing. I doubt it's Jason Todd. I doubt it's Dick Grayson. I doubt it's Tim Drake. So I think Hush is probably the most, at this moment, kind of safe route to go to if you were to assume a character is who. But comment below, who do you guys think it is? Obviously, it's just my opinion / what I got from this thread. And I will put the thread in this description. You can go check it out. You can contribute to it. I think it's still going on. Last time I read it, it was like a week, 2 weeks ago. Like I said, I've been trying to make this video for a while. I just kept on sitting on it. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys later.